What's up, ladies and gentlemen? King of Cobra 73 here, back again with more content. It is now time for the Madden 22 franchise reveal. What team am I going to be? What team am I going to rebuild? We're about to find out in the update video I gave you guys about 2-3 weeks ago now. I expressed the two teams I am interested in. Those two teams were right here. One, the Atlanta Falcons, because they are definitely in rebuild. They need help. They need a quarterback. They need a running back. They need just about everything. And I also the Jets. They have a quarterback of the future. Is Zach Wilson a quarterback of the future? We'll find out. What else can I do with that offense? What can I do with that defense? A lot of moving pieces. However, I have scoured YouTube. There's a lot of Jets franchises going on, and there's a lot of Falcons franchises going on. So, after doing my digging, I tried to decide which team should I be. I scoured YouTube for different channels, and it's like, yo, what team can I do? What team is not being used that can be rebuilt? And I have decided on the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm kidding, guys. We are actually going to Washington. With all the controversy that team is going under right now, we are picking the Washington football team. And Ron Rivera, we love you. But in this universe, you're not the coach. We are going to be a team builder. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the new head coach of the Washington football team, Corey Washington, wearing his khakis. But yes, Corey Washington will be the new head coach of the Washington football team. If you guys don't know, Corey Washington was actually one of the running backs in the old Kaiser University franchise that we had going on. Kaiser University Dynasty had going on. I wish that was still going on. Kind of wish I didn't change everything. But that was then. This is now. Corey Washington is the head coach of the Washington football team. And you know I have to start in the preseason so I can get my hands on this scouting update. And I have made a decision to not skip to week 8. I think that's where we are in the NFL season. We're at week 8, right? I do believe so. We're not skipping to week 8. I want to start from week 1. Washington's like what? We're in real life, like 2-6 or something like that. I don't know. I think they've only won 2 games in real life. I would have to check. They may have won 3. I'm not sure what their record is in real life. However, we are going to go with the Washington football team. We know Ryan Fitzpatrick is out. Fitzmagic is out. So we have to figure out what we're going to do. Is Heineke the QB of the future, or we're going to draft the QB? Don't know. Here I am just setting up the franchise here. Just standard franchise settings and everything. And we are playing on All Pro. We're going to be playing with, who is it? Matt 10's All Pro slider set. And let me tell you, if you guys need sliders, like I said in the update video, Matt 10 is the way to go. Matt 10 sliders, excuse me, are the best sliders. And I do believe we're going to go ahead and look at this roster. Look at this roster real quick. Or we're just going to free agents. We're going to free agents because there is something I want to do. With Ryan Fitzpatrick out, I don't know if I want to play Taylor Heineke. So, looking for QBs in the free agent pool. Do we bring back RG3? 31 now, 62 overall. Do we really bring him back? No. Washington will sign Cam Newton to be the team's quarterback for year 1. Yes, you heard it here first. Washington is signing Cam Newton, giving Cam Newton a 1-year, $5 million contract to play quarterback for 1 year while Ryan Fitzpatrick is out with injury. This is going to be really good or really bad as we just go through the scouting stuff. Like, this is very new to me. So I have been going through it and just looking through it, like looking through everything. I do know I am gonna fire the National Scout because I do know what my position of emphasis is, and that's going to be quarterback. Quarterback's going to be my position of emphasis, and I do believe, like, I'm going to show you guys the new scouts here coming up. Like, I am going to do a whole bunch of stuff here just to try to figure out what to do with this team. We're going to fire our Southwest coach, our Southwest scout, Southeast, right? Yeah, Southeast scout. We're going to look at tier 3 scouts because we only have one tier 3 scout, and there is one tier 3 scout that is quarterback specialist, and that is Kenny Ramsey. I've seen a lot of people pick him as their QB scout in franchise. Well, we're going to pick him too. Like I said, he is the only one, and I do like how there's former players in here. That's actually real cool and everything. I see TJ Houshmandzadeh. Like I've seen, let's see, there's TJ Houshmandzadeh, Brandon Marshall. We're gonna sign Brandon Marshall to this team to be scout the receivers. You see Brian Arakbo. Like I think it's real cool, and I would like to see, like, I'm not sure if it's in the game, but like players that retire, I would love to see them like enter the scouting pool or even into the coaching pool like they did in past Maddens, because that was just like real cool to see. Like if Peyton Manning retired, hey, Peyton Manning wants to be a coach now, cool, we can do that. We can have Peyton Manning as our coach. But yeah, as you guys see here, I'm just looking at the scouting, trying to figure out what I need to do, what I want to do with this team. Just playing with the regions that they are focused in and everything. And I think I'm going to fire Cyrus Smart because we don't have a big need for DT. And, yeah, there's no need for a D tackle. What I should be doing, what I should have did, because I figured out how to do this, I do need corners, so I do believe I'm about to sign Tyreek Aikens here. But what I should have done first, before I done all this, and before I, like, you learn as you do this, I need to look at every position on my roster and hire and fire people based on the weakest. Like, I did not need John Hunter here as the specialist for left outside backers and right outside linebackers because I do believe this team has a good defense. There are things we can do with this defense. As long as the defense plays well, we're okay. Washington's defense is not bad at all. And as you can see here, it does. I know it does not say Ryan Fitzpatrick is injured here. I did keep pre-existing injuries on. So I don't know why it says he's not injured, but we're going to keep this as realistic as possible as we go through this roster. We have Scary Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel as receivers. Those are our 1 and 2, 24, 25 respectively. Then we have Kelvin Harmon, guy out of NC State. Hasn't really done much in the NFL, but we're going to see what we can do with him. We have Cam Sims out of Auburn. And then we have De'Ami Brown, the rookie out of North Carolina, the speedster out of North Carolina. I'm hoping that we can do a lot with him. We also have DeAndre Carter on this roster, 6-year man out of Sacramento State. Don't know what we're going to do. And then we have Antonio Gandy Golden out of Liberty. So we have a plethora of receiver talent on this team. Same with tight ends. We have decent tight ends with Logan Thomas and Ricky Seals-Jones leading the way. And this offensive line, oh boy, left tackle Carlos Leno. And at left guard we have Eric Flowers and Wes Center. This offensive line, as you guys can see, needs a lot of work. Right guard, I think that's probably our best position right there with Brandon Scherf. And right tackle, we have the rookie out of Texas, Sam Cosme. But look at this. This will be the heart and soul of the defense, the defensive ends, and these D tackles. Like, this is just the heart and soul. The whole defense is the heart and soul of our team, pretty much. Yeah, Cole Holcomb at left outside linebacker, 25. I still have lots of hope for Cole Holcomb. We have Jamin Davis, the first round rookie out of Kentucky. A raw prospect, but very, very athletic. And then we have John Bostic at right outside linebacker, who's getting older, 30 years old. Hopefully, he can get a few more good years out of him before we find his replacement. And then we have Kendall Fuller and William Jackson III as our corners. And besides that, outside of that, it's Fuller and Jackson and friends, because it's not much after that. We have Darrell Roberts as our slot corner. Cameron Kroll, second-year man out of Arkansas, has a high future for him. We're hoping for him. And we have Landon Davis, former Giant, Landon Collins, excuse me. Former Giant. Hopefully his play keeps going well. And just everything. And yes, we still have Dustin Hopkins. This is an old roster I loaded up. I know. As you guys could see with some of the players on it in their overalls. Old roster I loaded up, but it's okay. We're going to run with it. We're going to go ahead and cut some players. Kyle Allen, and Shummer. We go down to our receivers now. We're gonna cut DeAndre Carter because literally there's no reason to keeping him. I'm putting Dax Milan on the practice squad. And I think we're gonna put Antonio Gandy Golden on the practice squad too. Yes, we are. And this is gonna be our receiver room for the first year. We're gonna run with De'Ami Brown, Curtis Samuel, Kelvin Harmon, Scary Terry McLaurin, Cam Sims, and Adam Humphries. This looks like a decent receiving room to me. And we have a whole bunch of tight ends. I don't normally run with all these tight ends. I don't need them. And we're going to put John Bates on the practice squad. Sammy Reyes, we're just going to straight up cut. We're not saving any room. And I'm trying. It was tough for me to make a decision like if I want to cut Jay Sternberger. Now, we already have 2 left guards. There's no reason to cut anyone there. We have more than enough centers, so we're definitely going to cut one here. And we're going to start with put Cheeseman on the practice squad there, it looked like. And Ismail. I think we cut Ishmael. Or do we cut Larson? Then we're going to cut Ishmael. And then, again, here, we're just going to put Bo Biswitzel on the practice squad. No, we're cutting him straight up? Okay, fine with me. Like I said, I recorded this a while ago, guys, so give me some room here to try to remember what I did. Casey Tuill, I don't think anything happens to him, to be honest. Daniel Wise, I believe he gets cut straight up. Yep. And like I said, the heart and soul of this team is his defense, pretty much. We're gonna go ahead and trying to make a decision between Ty McGill and Tim Settle. I know Tim Settle is a fan favorite, and we'll see what we do with him between David Mayo and Khalid Hudson. I think I'm gonna go ahead and straight up cut David Mayo because I do still think there's a place on this team for Khalid Hudson. And between John Baskett and Jordan Kuzniak, we're going to keep them both because they're the only 2 linebackers we have on the outside on the right-hand side. Madden is way behind, so we're just going to call them what they are in Madden. They are not edge rushers in Madden. I don't even believe, I don't even see Bostic as an edge rusher anymore, to be honest. Don't think he ever was. He's just been an outside linebacker, pretty much. He's not an off-ball linebacker. He's not an edge player. He's just an outside backer, pretty much. And with these 3 strong safeties, we're going to go ahead and cut Deshaun Everett. And then we just go back into looking at our roster. Going to see free agency. Figuring out who we can put on our practice squad. Because we just want the president on our practice squad that can, gain experience as we go through practice. And we're going to sign Justice Hill, to our practice squad. And get some running back depth on our practice squad. As we just go through here again, we're gonna definitely sign KJ Hill to our practice squad as well. Some receiver depth, some speed, as he is a slot guy. We're gonna sign Bryce Love. I'm gonna bring Bryce Love to Washington again, and he's just gonna be on our practice squad as well. And that is gonna be the signings that I make for now. We have gone through the preseason. I do not know what our preseason record is, but this is our final roster before the season starts. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Cam Newton, Taylor Heineke are our quarterbacks for year one. Remember, Fitzpatrick is not playing. He is injured in real life. I want to keep this as realistic as possible. Is Fitzmagic probably the best player I should play? Definitely best player I should probably be playing. But it is going to be Cam Newton and Taylor Heineke in year one. And for our running backs, we are good here. We have Antonio Gibson, J.D. McKissick, and Jarrett Parrott. And at receiver, we have McLaurin, Samuel, Harmon, Humphreys, Sims, and De'Ami Brown. These are the receivers we are running with year one. Year in our tight ends, Logan Thomas, Ricky Seals-Jones, Jay Sternberger, Charles Leno is our left tackle, followed by Cornelius Lucas III, Eric Flowers at left guard, at center we have Chase Ruler and Tyler Larson. At right guard we have Brandon Skurf and Shahid Charles, Sam Cosme, and we have David Steinmetz at right tackle. Montez Sweat, Casey Toohill, and William Bradley King on our left end on the edge. Chase Young, James Smith-Williams, and Shaka Tony are another set of edge rushers on the team. Interior linemen, we have Jonathan Allen, Dayron Payne, Matthew Idodonis, and Tim Settle. Cole Holcomb, Jared Norris, Jamin Davis, and Khalid Hudson are off-ball linebackers. Even though Jamin Davis, I believe he can do it all. I think Jamin Davis is going to be excellent in this role. We cannot wait for him. And our corners would be William Jackson, Kyle Fuller, Darryl Roberts, Benjamin St. Just, and Troy Apke. At Cameron Krul at safety, Bobby McLean, Jeremy Reeves. And it's just been some debate. Who should start, Bobby McLean or Cameron Krul? We're definitely starting Cameron Krul. I have high hopes for the kid. I want him to keep getting better. He just needs to play to get that experience so he can get better. I do believe Cameron Krul could be the future of this defense. And I have no idea what I did here. It looks like I just got up for a second and just forgot to edit this out. Which would be such a me thing. But hopefully it's not a long pause. If it is, I am cutting it out. So if it's a long pause, I'll be right back. If not, well, I'll stay here with y'all. All right, we're back. Landon Collins is our strong safety with Forrest. At kicker, we have Dustin Hoskins and Tress Way. And our practice squad is Blesson Austin, Justice Hill, KJ Hill, Antonio Gandy Golden, who some people probably believe should be on the active roster. Isaiah Dunn, rookie at Oregon State. Dax Mylan, John Bates, Bryce Love. And it seems that there's some players on my practice squad that I did not add myself. Miles Hartsfield, Ja'Kai Polite out of Florida, Tay Hayes, and Cameron Cheeseman are all our practice squad players. It looks like there's some players that the CPU added to himself, which is fun as whatever. Time for our season goals here. I don't think this is more than a 4-win team, to be honest. I don't think this is a good team at all. I don't think we're winning more than 4 games at all this year. Looking at our schedule, it's somewhat tough. But now here is our first look at this year's draft. And as I was just looking, I just went into different reasons. And like, I know Southeast is mainly SEC, ACC schools. So that's mainly the reason why I went straight into Southeast. I should have just kept at I should not have looked at it through region. I should have definitely looked at national and just gone down. But you guys can see the top 5 player in every region as we've gone through real quick. And then like the top 5 projected players in the draft, I know we'll be looking at quarterback. And let's look at Dorian Lowry. Could he be a quarterback for the future for the Washington football team? Great and elite, good, great. Like, he looks like a very solid prospect here. Can't wait to see more from him. We'll definitely be focusing on quarterbacks, and Dorian Lowry could definitely be a player that the Washington football team goes with. Dorian Lowry could be, and we're just gonna go ahead and add him to our favorites right now. Out of Tennessee, just instantly adding him. Now we go look at quarterbacks. We're also gonna look at Larry Norwood out of Virginia Tech, and let me tell you guys right now, look at this. Great to elite in just about everything. A+ awareness. Throw accuracy throw accuracy short is a B+. Norwood is so far, looking at this, my favorite quarterback of the class. Is he a little bit shorter on the side for NFL standards? 5'11"? Sure, whatever. But he is my favorite quarterback, and Colin Donaldson, to me, is also pretty darn good. Great to elite in about everything, and throw about good to great. Like, it looks like we hit the jackpot, y'all, with these with this quarterback class. Like, we have 3 solid first round quarterbacks that we could all look at, and I feel like we can't go wrong with either one. Like, I feel like everyone could be a potential target with us. And we're just looking at receiver as well. Like, I do not think I will go receiver in round 1. I don't know what I'm looking at in round 1 too, but I do know quarterback is up there because Fitzpatrick's getting older. He gets injured almost every year, and we're gonna need a guy for the future. Is that gonna be Taylor Heineke? That yet remains to be seen. Can Heineke like go from practice squad with the Minnesota Vikings to quarterback legend here in Washington? I do not know yet. Could it be possible? It's very possible. That yet remains to be seen, and like, that's just something that we have to just maybe hope for, maybe see what he can do in the future. And right here, I think I'm going to be setting up the different regions that my scouts are going to be focused on, and what positions that they're going to be focused on. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing here in a second now. Or maybe I don't show what positions they focus on. I do know for Southeast, Brandon Marshall is definitely focused on the wide receivers there. So that is one thing I know for sure. But maybe I didn't set it right now. Maybe I'm just experimenting with the scouting because, like I said, scouting is new. Like, scouting is new to me. Year 1, I do not believe I did it the best way at all. But I do know, like, I don't think I did scouting the best way for year 1. As I, like, in hindsight, watch this back and how I see other creators set up their week 1s. Like, I don't think I set up my scouting the best way I could have. But I do think I can do better. And you know what? Year 2 scouting, whenever we get there, should be a lot better. Because, like I said, we're learning how to do scouting, and we will get there. However, ladies and gentlemen, like, this is the start of a new era here in Washington. Washington fans, get up off your feet. Get up. Let's do this. Week 1 should be coming really, really soon. I'm just going through the scouting. Like, you guys can watch as I go through these again. I'm just looking at different positions and everything, trying to get a feel on what to do. Offensive line is also a target in the draft. Like, I feel like this team could use a little bit of everything. Like, it's just, man, and look at this. Oh man, Andrew Ford should be pretty good. That's a good round 1 target right there if we get a chance to take him. But do we really want to take a guard in round 1? Like, early? Because we definitely are going to be picking early. And John Sinclair is probably the best tackle in the draft just by looking at. But his pass block is interesting. However, he is not protecting anyone's blind side unless we get a left-handed quarterback. But, like, just Travis outing. I don't think he's the best player, but, I mean, he is solid for a 3-4 pick, around 3-4s. He would be a solid day 2 pick in the draft. But Richard Roseman, I think he is just such a better day 2 pick. Look at these, good to great. 2 C ratings, C awareness, but we don't know what his other ratings are. And again, like, these are just the basic things. I definitely will be adding Richard Roseman there. And I don't think we really need to be looking at right tackle because we have Sam Cosmi there. And I think Cosmi is going to play a pivotal role in our defense. But I definitely want to be looking at not off-ball linebackers, left outside linebackers. I want to look for an edge I don't know what I was going to say. I want to look for someone on the edge on that left-hand side because I don't think Bostic can do it. I don't know what Kuzniak can do. So we're going to be looking for some pressure off the edge for our left side of the line. So it's not just coming from Montez Sweat, who is a great edge rusher. So we're just looking, and Colt Richards looked like he will be a great pick here. Like, here's what I do like about it. Like, we're not getting everything in a tackle. Like, this is just like a whole bunch of options that we are finding that we could add. And these guys are day 2 picks. Like, those guys could probably, like, hop up in that line and start now. Like, nothing, maybe. Like, as we just go through this, like, I am going to be, like, I think you guys just see me adding a whole bunch of people to my favorites. Like, I am definitely, like, off screen, like, going through this again and again, looking through this, reading their scouting reports and everything, looking at their physical skills, looking at what kind of athletic freaks they are. And, like, corner is also something we can go early. Another position we can go early because William Jackson is getting older. William Jackson is 28. He's getting to those regression years, and there's only so much that Kyle Fuller can do by himself. And we need Kyle Fuller to get better, too. So it's just, like, so much we're looking at. And I think Dominic Wagner is a decent player right here. Just a decent, like, that. He could be a decent pick as well. However, now, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything I got for you. Thank you for watching this intro video to the Washington football team. This is our franchise for Madden 22. Let's hope that this goes a lot better than past franchises on this channel. I'm excited to be back with some content on the channel. And let's do it.